Hi, just recording how to make a contact sheet with Bridge. First, you will need to open up Bridge. If you're on a Mac, it will be under Applications. Inside Bridge CS6, there's an application icon. If you're on a PC, it'll be pretty similar. You'll just have to find the Adobe Bridge application. And while that opens, or waiting for a minute, once inside Bridge, navigate to the folder that you wish to be inside. I'm going to, right now it opened right to my desktop folder. I'll navigate to that for those of you that are not familiar how to do that. You may see a different screen. Basically just find the folder that you're looking for, that you want to make a contact sheet. Once there, you'll probably be on Essentials. You'll see this view. You need to switch to Output. You'll have an option of PDF or Web Gallery. You want to choose PDF. You want to choose a 4x5 contact sheet. That means you'll have 20 images per page. For size, we're going to choose US paper and letter. That's 8.5 by 11. At 300 pixels per inch, that means we'll get the best quality image on the page. I'm going to change the quality to full or 100% and leave it a background of white because I don't want to use up my ink to print anything else. So I'm going to say white. Open password or permissions password, we're not worried about that. We're not sending this to anybody special. You're only sending it to me. If you were sending it to a client and you were worried about anybody else getting hold of them, getting hold of the images, perhaps they were of a artistic nature or a very personal nature, you may want to do that, but in our case it's not really a concern. Image placement, we're going to say first by row versus column. I want to go by row across the top and the next row versus column up and down. Because we picked up here under custom 4x5, it set it as 4x5. That pretty much puts 20 images on a page. So you have like a page and a half. You can change that if you want. You could say maybe you want them bigger. So we have 34, and maybe I want to have 3 pages of them. So I don't know, 3 divided by 34 is 11. So trying to figure out how many pages on 11. Maybe I have 2 by 5, and that's 10 page. That would be 10 images per page, right? So a little simple math can help you there. So the difference is when you do that, the images will be a bit bigger. Top, bottom, left, right is the margins in. Horizontal and vertical are the margins across and below each image. Use auto spacing. We can click that and you see that grays everything out. I'm going to leave it by these settings. These that when we pick the 4x5 up here, it put those settings in for us. I'm going to select rotate for best fit depending on portrait or landscape, and I'm going to leave this blank, repeat 1 photo per page, and I would like to see the PDF after it's done saving. That said, I'm going to go in and select, I'm going to use Command Shift to select the images I want for my contact sheet. I'm selecting a bunch of really arbitrary stuff that's on my desktop. As you can see, I am very organized and ready to go for this. I obviously don't have, I could select a whole folder and save this, right? In a certain sense, I could go up here, hit my name, and click on the desktop folder and save that as a PDF. I don't want to do that. I have extra folders inside my desktop folder, so but for you, you could actually just select the folder of Project 3 and be okay with this. I'm actually going to go and manually select everything I want in this contact sheet because I'm a dinosaur and I do things an old way. I'll hit save, and it'll ask me where I want to save it. I'm going to save this contact sheet, last name, first name, contact probably project 3 contact sheet, and save that. It will save it as a PDF. It's going to export it here. It takes a minute. It's processing these down. You can see it run through the processing the images. Let's see, it just popped up right here underneath my grading calculator there. I checked view PDF after save, so it should open it up. Some of the images were not supported file types. I picked a text image. It's not an image, it's a text format. So it's telling me that little warning screen. And it opened up on my other screen, and I pull it over here for you. So now I have a contact sheet with, I have 2 of them because I picked, shrink it down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 rows, 5 images per, 2 images per row. So 5 rows, 2 columns. They're there, and then whatever's left over goes in the next contact sheet. And then obviously, if I've named these correctly by the, 1 is, let's say, or 2 is sequential. I can't remember 1 off the top of my head. And so each one would have that proper file. It pulls the file name in underneath the image. It's a very convenient option, very convenient thing to use. And these programs are automation, so I don't have to go and set all these up for a client that wants to see their 2,000 images. I can just go select a folder and make it print out one of these and send them to my client. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please email me. Do not call me. Go ahead and message me in Canvas if this isn't clear to you. And I hope you have a good weekend.